Hi, it's Aris from R&W Marrickville. Welcome to this week's update. As we close to the end of the year, I thought I'd just give a little bit of a pep talk to buyers that haven't bought anything for the end of the year, just to give you some tips if there is anything out there that you think you might need to give you that edge to get a property in 2020, because it has been probably the worst buying conditions I've seen for buyers ever. It's caught everyone by surprise, so don't feel dejected and it's something that is normal. It's been a very, very busy end of the year, so it's something that no one really saw coming, including the agents. We really didn't see this type of activity coming earlier in the year, or even 3 or 4 months ago. So what I'd really like to do is talk to you about a few things, unpack a few things that are very important. So solicitor conveyancer. What I would recommend is just look at who you're dealing with, and with all due respect, if they're unavailable, too adversarial, or not really in the area in which you're buying, you need to maybe reassess that decision. You need someone that's going to assist you to buy the property. Assisting you is being able to be answered quickly, being able to amend a contract quickly, being deal driven, obviously in your defense. You don't want someone agreeing to or letting something be done on your behalf that's not good. And also somebody that is sort of local. I think if it's a local solicitor or reasonably close, they've got their ear to the ground and they can see what's going on and potentially assist you. I have referred many buyers to local solicitors who have made the difference and helped these people buy something quicker. Someone in the city, or Uncle Bob or Uncle Mary or Auntie Mary who's based in another area of Sydney or even outside of Sydney. In this market, to be frank, you need to act quickly, and you need someone that can literally review that contract, amend, and have you ready to sign in less than an afternoon. And I'll repeat that, it has to be that quick, otherwise that may be the difference between you securing a property and not. So that's the first thing. Second thing is finance. Are you ready to go? What does ready to go mean? In my world, agent wanting to do a deal on behalf of a vendor, ready to go means you're able to sign a contract and exchange it unconditionally and pay the deposit. That's what ready to go means. It doesn't mean my finance is pre-approved and I need 3 days to get the valuer through. It doesn't mean any of those things. That's where you're best placed if you are in that position to be able to buy something ahead of the competition. So talk to your bank, talk to your financial institution. If any of you don't have a broker, it's good to talk to brokers. If you look at the Royal Commission that came out earlier in the year, there was hardly any instances of brokers themselves committing any atrocities. If you think back and look at what all of the expose was on, it was on financial advisors, it was on insurance products, it was on a lot of these things. The main reason I believe that's what happened is brokers are very competitive and they're very free market. If they don't secure a deal for you, they don't eat, they don't get the deal. That's very powerful in a market like this. They will do a lot of the legwork for you. The final one, really, to be very frank, again, is ask for help. It's not easy. Buyers can find a property. In many cases, they can put in a good offer and negotiate the price. But once that's done, getting the property, exchanging it, that's where all the trickiness comes into it. That's where all the detail comes into it. And that's where you might need help. For example, I'm going to bid on behalf of a client of mine on the weekend who I've helped sell their property at a property. And hopefully, fingers crossed, will be successful. There's things that I can impart for them that might be helpful. They didn't really think that I was willing to do that or help them, but I was. So always ask for help. You'd be surprised what people may offer in return, and it could be the difference for you getting a property. I hope that's been helpful. Still got a little while to go before the end of the year, not much, but I'll do a Christmas wishes next week and we'll talk then. Bye for now.